story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington.
It has been a matter of hours since Michael Rossi learned of the violent death of Ann Howard. And for the first time, he is alone. Alone with the nightmare of his loss. Alone with the hunger for retribution. Now, to feed that hunger, he has gone to pay a call on the one person who hated Ann.
Lee here?
He's asleep. What's wrong?
I want to see him.
Well, couldn't it wait till morning?
Get him, please.
Well, hey, isn't it usually the patient that knocks on the doctor's doors after hours? What seems to be the problem?
Where were you this afternoon, late afternoon?
What is this, a quiz show? I mean, what's going on?
Ann Howard's dead. She was found at the foot of Sailor's Bluff.
Oh, she finally did it, huh?
Lee.
Don't let me guess, Doctor. Just tell me how she did it.
Look, Dr. Rossi, why don't you...
Put out of it, Sandy. The good doctor knows something. Now, why don't you tell me what you know, Doctor?
You tell me.
It's simple. She jumped off the bluff.
Where were you? Where have you been?
Well, what are you doing, playing cop?
You're gonna tell me.
A tough cop, right?
Where were you?
I've been right here like ever since before dinner time. Right, Sandy?
Yes, that's right, Dr. Rossi.
Can you prove that?
Oh, hey, now. You know, what are you trying to call my wife a liar or something?
I'm not calling anyone anything. I just want proof that you were here. From someone that's not afraid to speak the truth in front of your face.
Well, that's tough, Doctor, you see, because I don't usually have my neighbors in when I decide to have a couple of drinks. Now, I'm sorry about what happened to your girlfriend, but I'm even more sorry about what she did to my brother.
She didn't do anything to your brother, and you know that. You know it better than anyone else.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that Chris admitted she didn't push him. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, don't tell me you believe that story. I mean, Chris let her off the hook. He told her what she wanted to hear, that she was innocent, and that she didn't ruin his life. Well, she knew she wasn't innocent. And Chris's nice little lie, that didn't change a thing. And she knew that it couldn't be changed. That's why she took that flying leap off the same cliff. What would you call that? Poetic justice?
That's a lie. The truth goes more like this. Once upon a time, there were two brothers. One everybody loved, the other nobody loved. Well, the one that wasn't loved tried to kill the other. But all he managed to do was blind him for the rest of his life.
What are you trying to say, Doctor?
Now, you listen to me. What you did to Chris was your business and his. But what you've done to Ann is mine. Ever since she came back to Peyton Place, you threatened her, you hounded her, you pushed her. Well, now you finally killed her. And I'm going to see to it you pay for it.
You're going to be sorry you made those threats, Doctor. Now, you've got a lot to lose, remember?
So have you. You may be interested in learning that they picked up your brother this afternoon. He was walking along the beach.
Lee, we'd better call the station.
Stay cool.
But he might be...
I said stay cool. All right, my brother was walking down the beach. So what?
So how much longer do you think he's going to protect you? When he finds out that you killed Ann Howard? I mean, there's a limit even to brotherly love.
Why did you come here, Doctor? To blow off a little steam? You know, I think I know what's really, really eating you. You couldn't give that chick anything to live for. You played lifeguard, but she was already going down for the third time. You blew the purse on that, Doctor. You were backing a loser.
Chris, where have you been? Are you all right?
Mike, what are you doing here?
Look, Mr. Carson, get him out of here. I said get him out now.
Well, well, home again, home again.
Tell me what happened.
Well, the usual run-of-the-mill things. Trapped in a cave, third degreed.
What were you doing down on the beach?
Looking for seashells.
Mike, you're not doing any good here. Let's go. Gotta get Chris out of those wet clothes.
Who is it?
Oh, what is it? Stephen, has anybody called you?
About what?
What is it? Rod, what is it?
It's Ann.
And what happened?
She's dead. She fell off the bluff.
Stephen,
I'm all right.
I'll get you something.
I'm all right.
I'll get you something to drink.
I said I'm all right. I'm sorry. What was she doing there?
I don't know.
She fell?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Allison found her at the foot of the bluff.
Allison?
Allison. I saw her outside the courthouse. She was waiting for Chris Webber. He's been picked up for questioning.
Well, what did he have to do with it?
I don't know. They found him walking along the beach. Listen, I'm gonna go home.
No, Rod, wait. Don't go. Now, what was Allison doing on the beach?
She went there looking for Chris.
On the beach? Well, what was he doing there? Doesn't make sense.
Well, that's why they picked him up for questioning. Look, I wish I could explain it. I wish I had the answers, Stephen. I think that there's something I should tell you. I saw Ann a few hours ago.
Where?
She came to the house to see her mother.
Well?
Well, when she left, she seemed quite upset.
Well, is that all? Just upset?
They both were pretty upset.
That must have been quite a meeting. Quite a meeting. Mother and daughter face to face after 28 years. No doubt my mother has recovered from the shock.
Well, she was very upset. She acted strangely. I saw her when I was leaving. She was coming in.
She'd gone out?
Yes, she had, she said she'd been in the garden.
You said she looked strange. In what way?
I don't know. It was like she was in a state of shock.
Well, what made you come to that conclusion?
Stephen, what good is this going to do? Of course your mother's upset.
Look, let's talk tomorrow. I just want you to know that I'm deeply sorry.
I should have gone with her. I shouldn't have left her alone.
Stephen, don't.
Here we were celebrating, and she... Heaven only knows what mental torture she went through.
I'll get you something.
I'm going to find out what they had to do with it. Martin Peyton and my mother, I'm going to find out just what my mother said to her to drive her out of that house. Her own daughter.
Stephen, you don't know. None of this can help anything. It can't change what's happened. It can't help Anne.
No. I can't bring her back. I can't make up to Anne for all the things we missed, for what we might have shared together. She was my sister, my flesh and blood, and we could have been close. Perhaps we would have both been different people if we'd grown up together. We could have shared the same loneliness, even the small things. She was such a warm, trusting girl. Yes, she trusted me when she thought I was a stranger. But we never had a chance to really know one another. And none of us need have happened. They made it happen. Martin Peyton and my mother. They kept us apart for their own selfish reasons. Martin Peyton and my mother. And I'll make them pay. I'll make them pay!
Why didn't you call me, Chris?
Like I told you, Mr. Carson dug up a lawyer to hold my hand during the questioning.
Well, I didn't mean that.
I didn't want to call you, Lee. I just didn't want to. Besides, I didn't think you'd be too crazy about making an appearance at the police station.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's supposed to mean that Ann Howard is dead.
So she's dead.
She was a very nice human being, Lee. A very unhappy human being.
So she killed herself.
She may have wanted to at one time, but not after she found out she didn't blind me. And not after she started going with Dr. Rossi. How did you react when you heard the news, Lee? How did it strike you? I mean, were you happy she found out the truth before she died? I was. On the other hand, if she hadn't found out the truth, she might still be alive.
Is that the pitch that you gave them at the police station?
Your name wasn't even mentioned. No, I take that back. I listed you as my next of kin.
You quit being smart, kid.
If I don't, are you going to hit me again, Lee?
No, I'm not going to hit you again. I've been here this afternoon, home, all afternoon. Right, Sandy?
Yeah, that's right.
For better or for worse, eh, Sandy? Wasn't it the same devoted wife who was in such a panic one night when her husband almost kicked in Ann Howard's door? It always had to be violence, right, Lee? There just never could be any other way, could there, for you?
Well, if you're so sure I did it, why didn't you tell them at the station?
Because I'm your brother. Is that what you want to hear? All right. I'm your brother. But I'm the brother you blinded. And if I blamed you for Ann's death, they might think I had my own reasons. No, Lee. They can do better than me. Oh, by the way, Allison Mackenzie was at the beach today. She found Ann's body.
So what?
You tell me, brother. You tell me.